colors. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
And now for the further adventures of Super Spandex.
If I was a flower growing wild and free, all I'd want is you to be my sweet honeybee. And if I was a tree growing tall and green, all I'd want is you to shade me and be my leaves.
I'm pregnant.
Oh, God.
But I'm gonna give it up for adoption?
I didn't even know you were sexually active. By accident.
And they have a legitimate lawyer.
Junebug, that is a tough thing to do. It's probably tougher than you can understand right now.
And I was gonna go meet with them next weekend. And I already found the perfect couple.
Honey, had you considered, you know... the
Baby?
alternative?
No.
Oh!
It's coming. I haven't taken a dump since Wednesday morning.
I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but you.
You've just enjoyed the adventures of Super Spandex.
Maybe outfits.
Really ain't battery lift on this.
Well, that's not good. Have you been using it a lot?
No. Hi folks, this is LOSTies with Jed and Cara. My name's Jed.
I'm Cara.
And it's a kind of weekend edition for Across the Sea. And like we said, we've been really busy this weekend, both doing stuff. It's late Sunday, and we actually are go shopping for the baby. Thought we might try to find some Man in Black and Jacob white and black blankets, right?
And car seats. And high chairs. And maybe look at other clothes.
So let's go look. I don't like the elephants, but...
Well, there's different kinds.
Do we need to go sign up for more diapers?
Probably.
You gonna test snap in a kid on this? But wrap your arm up underneath it. That's how, yep, that's how you'll be shopping.
I need to start lifting some weights to prepare for this.
He likes it. It's gonna be a must. Swaddle me.
Is butterflies neutral? Butterflies and bugs?
That's... He or she is not going to care.
That's right. They're just going to be swaddled.
Yeah,
Happy.
swaddle away.
Alright, that's it.
Doesn't...
It jiggles a little bit. It seems super safe.
Step 1, there's no car seat. So, step 2. Hold on here. Do you know how to fold these? Lift, flip.
I don't know if that helps.
Okay. Another successful trip to Babies R Us. We got to see some cool strollers and stuff.
We did. And we did figure out how to fold them down.
I figured out how to fold them down.
That's true.
But Cara needed to sit, so we put a wrap on it.
Yep, break time.
So anyway, sorry that we didn't have time to do a full episode. What's going to follow is all the vid mail we got this week, and babe, we got another ton.
Really?
Yep.
Good.
So I'll just type out some responses. It'll be vid mail overload-esque. But we're looking forward to Tuesday.
Yes.
Gonna be a fun, awesome episode.
It is. 2 more.
2 more episodes.
Oh my gosh.
In 7 days, Lost will be over. In 7 days, we're going to be down in St. Louis watching Lost with Matt and Leslie.
Crazy.
Holy crap. Alright, guys. We'll see you a little later. Bye-bye.
Thanks for all the videos.
Vid mail.
Hi, Jed and Cara. It's Rob from St. Paul again. I loved your podcast this week with Matt from Keys to Lost. I love listening to him and Leslie every week. Jed, I really like your theory of the sideways lock breaking through Man in Black. Having him with Jack and the rest of the island timeline folks fighting to destroy Man in Black should make for a really cool finale. Looks like we're going to get Jacob and Man in Black's backstory this week. That should be pretty cool too. I do have a thought, and let me know what you think about this. I think we're going to get the answer to Adam and Eve this week. I just got a feeling like they got to answer that one, and they want to answer it, and who knows, maybe we'll see that this week. One other thought, if you haven't seen this week's Entertainment Weekly, they devote about 30 pages to Lost. Pretty cool pictures and great article. Some history stuff, and I don't remember any spoiler stuff, so it should be pretty safe. And one last thing, happy Mother's Day to you, Cara. Even though you haven't popped that kid out yet, you're still a mom. So take it easy on Sunday, and have a good rest of the week. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Hello, Jed and Cara and little baby and the kitty cats. It's Jeremy in Texas. And last week kind of killed me. My video was short. You know, I'm a man of many words, but, you know, scheduling, time restraints, that was how it was. Speaking of scheduling and time restraints, I know how much you enjoyed it when Scotty Six and Jakey Six and all them do filming from like Disneyland, things like that. So what I wanted to do was go to downtown Fort Worth today and during the cattle drive be filming this with them doing the cattle drive in the background. But again, scheduling time restraints wouldn't allow me to do so. Still finally finishing up the move today. But anyway, so as not get too long on this, let's jump right into it. And this won't be in any chronological order, just going to kind of go down my notes. But when Locke was like, when Claire's like, are they all dead or something? And he's like, they're not all dead, not all of them. And he's going to finish what he started. At first I thought he could sense that they weren't all dead, but I don't know. He may just be specifically speaking to Desmond, knowing that Desmond's still alive and that he's something special. So he may be heading to the well, and they may all meet together there, because obviously with Saeed telling Jack that, they'll be heading over there. The catatonic state of Locke's father, I've heard a few people say that they think he's going to have a bigger role. I don't think so. I think he's a vegetable, and I think he's done. Anyway, another thing I found very interesting, back if you remember when they gave Michael the list of the people that they needed to trade so he could get Walt, it was 4 people that are still remaining. It's Jack, Sawyer, Hurley, and Locke, which they're all still around. Could be irrelevant, I don't know, it's just something I thought of. Boy in Black was the only one that could see his mother. Found that interesting as to why Jacob couldn't. And then there's also the fact that Hurley can see and speak to dead people. So I think we all know he has a significant role, but that could tie in somewhere too if he sees the mother. And I don't know. We'll see. Hurley also still has Jacob's ashes. We can't forget that. I think that's going to have a bigger role in the finale or upcoming. I really think that'll have something to do with it. We can't forget he has those in that Egyptian game, or the game the boys are playing is actually an Egyptian game. Senate, not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, probably not, but I'm still trying to figure out what all these Egyptian links are to the show because we haven't really seen anything concrete, and it could just be them adding it in. I know they've added Christianity and numerology and Buddhism and the hieroglyphics, and it could just be part of that. Part that I thought was funny was when I believe it was Jacob was like, "What is dead?" I mean, they were hunting boars. Obviously, they probably killed other things for food, so that I couldn't help but laugh at that. What is dead? I don't know. Anyway, the wine that their not mother had Jacob drink to kind of pass over the protectorship of the island, or whatever you want to call it. I found it interesting that he also gave that to Richard, the same wine. So I just found that interesting, something to ponder. And I guess as far as this episode, I think this episode with most people, it invoked a lot of emotions, and I've been upset, I've been happy. Overall, I liked it, so I'm going to give it a B+. At different times, you asked me different things. I may have said a C, or I may have said A-, I don't know. But B+, I think I'll stick with that. I've had some days to absorb it. And sorry I can't make it to the Keys of LOSTies party. I really want to, but I can't afford the flight right now. Just finishing up moving actually today, some little things, and I considered driving it, but no one wanted to go with me, and it's an 11-hour drive, so a little far to go by myself at this point in time. Plus, that's like an entire day almost round trip. So anyway, I hope you guys have fun. Wish I could be there. I'll try to take my camcorder. We're still trying to figure out what we were going to do. We were going to barbecue and be swimming and watching it on our friend's 65-inch TV, but I think they're going to be out of town and ban us from their home, so we're still trying to figure out what we're going to do. But if we do anything exciting, I'll take my camcorder. But anyway, about to watch your initial reaction, and hope you guys are having a great week, and hope you're able to put out a weekend episode. I know you said you had guests. So anyway, enjoy the weekend, and look forward to seeing your next episode.
Hello, Jed and Cara. Here I am, contemplating the last episode. Across the sea. Now we can see why they're all screwed up. First, you got a murdering mother who's not really their mother. And I don't know about you, but if I find out that my supposed mother killed my real mother, she'd be dead on the spot. Without question. Jacob, little jealous bastard that he is, okay, took the news, could care less about the news because he wanted to be loved by said mother. Okay? So, Jacob is the problem. All this shit is happening in the first place. Because Crazy Mom wanted to give the responsibilities over to MIB. Okay? But since she lost MIB, she had to go to the default. And default was jealous of MIB and his specialness. Because they should have just let MIB get off that island. But instead, what does he do? He throws him down into the bright light, which either kills him and releases the smoke monster, or makes him into the smoke monster. And I can understand the murderous rage. Okay? He wants that off that island really bad. And now he's really screwed. Okay? So, the way that the MIB says that Jacob took away his body, it's fully possible that the smoke monster was created by Jacob. And because of that, things are the way they are. Next problem. Jacob took over the responsibilities of the island through a ceremony with the wine. Do you need that special wine to continue that ceremony? As I can see from this particular episode, whoever can see dead people is supposed to be taking over the responsibilities of the island. Okay, who do we know that can see dead people? No idea. But since MIB, who could see dead people, didn't take over the responsibilities of our island, I don't think that our other person who can see dead people is going to be taking over the island either. So we're going to see an individual who has a need to fix things be the new Jacob. Because when MIB stabbed his so-called crazy mother, she said thank you to him, which released her from the responsibilities of the island, and Jacob had to take over. You notice that the boys grew up to be 30-something years old. Well, at least 30 years later. We don't know how old. Could be 39, could be 40, who knows. But Jacob took on the burden of living forever. Okay? And when he said to Richard, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, because it was done to him. Now, Jacob gave away the wine to MIB, and MIB threw away the wine when he smashed the bottle. So how is he going to transfer responsibility? Okay, so we're kind of screwed in that situation because we don't really know what's going on. And Crazy Mom, from the beginning, how did she get the responsibility? Because she has the same mantra. They come, they destroy, they corrupt, blah, 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 blah. So she didn't want the boys to turn into humans. What are they then if they're not human? They were human once. We already know that MIB was human until Jacob killed him. Because Mama told him, Jacob, don't go into the light. What Jacob do in his passionate rage? Kills his only brother by throwing him into the light. And what is the light? Well, I don't know. Satan was considered an angel of light. Could that have been the opening to hell? And when MIB was introduced to it, release the smoke monster, aka the devil, and now the devil's going crazy on planet Earth and wants to get off that island, which has him trapped because of some kind of electronic field. Well, we'll see what happens, but it was definitely a better episode. I give this one A to an A+. It's like, kept me going the whole time, didn't know what the heck was going on, and I couldn't guess what was the next thing that was going on, and that to me is a good episode. Because most TV is quite boring TV, and I can tell what they're going to say next before they even say it. Okay, well, hope this opened up some ideas. You have a good time. Me and my wife and a friend are going down to the LA get-together with Jay and Jack. Hopefully I can see some of your fans there.
Hey, Cara, this is Matt from KC. Just want to say it was really nice of you to let Jed come down to Kansas City and watch Across the Sea with the fan, Matt. Oh, man, it was awesome. What'd you think, Jed? I think that speaks enough without words. We've been having a great old time, just kicking back. I got plenty of brewski and some popcorn. Just got done watching a fine episode of Lost. I know Jed's excited, man. Are you ready to get into this vid mail? Alright. Well, I just wanted to say we got to find out about how the man in black became Smokey. I thought that was pretty neat. I want to know what was in that wine, though, that the mother gave Jacob. Man, we were discussing this for a little while. We couldn't figure it out. Is it supposed to be biblical? You know, kind of like the blood of Jesus Christ, or some type of explanation of that, or what are we supposed to take by that? We have a question for you on that. But we got to see who Adam and Eve is, and I know Jed got excited. What did you think? Yeah. So I know no one saw that coming, and as far as I know, no one guessed that in the Lost Podcast community out there. But it was pretty neat. We got to have one question answered. Although this episode gave Jed and I multiple questions, and it seems like that's what Lost does best. I wish they would have focused more a little bit on the mother, because she's obviously was Jacob before Jacob, and I wanted to know more about that. How she know that she was about to die, that her time was up on the island, that she needed to pass the torch, and allow this to happen. And I wonder what this gift is all about, that she promised that these kids were special when they were young. Why she did this in the first place, because technically she's not the real mother, and why she did all that. I wish we kind of learned more. Why is she protecting them? Why does she think man is evil, and she doesn't want to socialize with anybody? She's afraid of corruption. But I want to know what the purpose of it all is, and hopefully, when it's all said and done, we learn, what this glowing light is. And but anyway, Jed and I had one question. Did you want to say something? Oh man. Just keep drinking, man. Live it up, man. Live the good life, all right? But, we've just been having a fun time, and wanted to say one last thing. The smoke monster dropped the body. So is that just basically a clue, or is that just saying, hey, it takes its own form, and then it can grab bodies like Christian Shepherd, as well as the body he was, and others on the island? Is that all that was? I wonder what the significance of them showing us that, because it made it seem so, important. But again, it's just a body, I guess, where the Adam and Eve scenario. So eventually he took over that body. We all know that. So where is the actual body? Because there was bones there, So I'm kind of confused on some of that, because you would think that I don't know, I wish they would told more about some of that. But anyway, overall it was a good episode. I'd give it an A-, B+ maybe, but I would say A-. Just to stick with my guns. What do you think, Jen? I'm predicting a solid A. How'd you know? What? Oh, but anyway, only thing that's holding me back is I wish we would have got a clearer picture of like the donkey wheel and the light and the magnetism, and more of the history of all that, and why they're there in the first place. But hopefully we're gonna get that answer. Take it easy, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks, honey. Love you.
Take 4. I am outside doing edging for 30 yards of mulch that I had delivered. It's great. Let's go show. Let's go look at the mulch real quick. Let's take a break. So, Across the Sea. Here's what I was thinking. It's a good episode. I enjoyed it. Cave of Light, sure. Crazy Mother, sure. Look at all that mulch. Look at all that mulch down there. That's 2 dump trucks of mulch. 2 dump trucks. So yeah, I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm okay with it. Look at the pretty trees, folks. It's like I live on the island almost. Cave of Light, sure. You know, we all need to be a little bit more faith and a little bit less science, I think. I think that's going to be the answer. I think we're getting a little lesson right now. The lesson is have some faith. And I know there are a lot of people down on the episode. Not going to call out people, but you know who you are. I've tweeted with you and sent a few emails maybe. But oh, hey, don't put that in the driveway, buddy. Oh, great. Don't be down. You know, we're at the finish line. This is the port where runners hit the wall, right? Don't hit the wall, people. Let's just keep on keeping on, and have a little faith. And if in the end they destroyed it, well then we'll get our pitchforks and our torches, and we'll fix it. You know, if they botch it, I got an idea. I got a plan B. I got a sideways. It's crazy, but it might work. We have to go back.
Slip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? You said that you've never been, but all the things that you've seen will slowly fade away. So I started a revolution from my bed, 'cause you said the brains I had went to my head. Step outside, summertime's in bloom. Stand up beside the fireplace, take that look from off your face. You ain't ever gonna burn my heart out. So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. Her soul slides away, but don't look back in anger. I heard you say, don't look back in anger. Don't look back in anger. I heard you say. At least not today.
Got this in pocket, gunpowder. I'm gonna use it. Intention of feeling mental. Gonna make you notice. Got motion, restrained emotion. I've been diving, detour leaning. No reason, just seems so pleasing. Gonna make you notice. Gonna use my arms, gonna use my legs, gonna use my style, gonna use my side step, gonna use my fingers, gonna use my imagination. 'Cause I gonna make you see there's nobody else here, no one like me. I'm special, so special. I gotta have some of your attention. Give it to me. I got rhythm, I can't miss a beat. I got new skank, sorry. I got something I'm winking at you. Gonna make you notice. Gonna use my arms, gonna use my legs, gonna use my style, gonna use my side step, gonna use my fingers, gonna use my imagination. 'Cause I gonna make you see there's nobody else here, no one like me. I'm special, so special. I gotta have some of your attention. Give it to me, 'cause I gonna make you see there's nobody else here, no one like me. I'm special, so special. I gotta have some of your attention. Give it to me. And when you walk,
Hey, Jen, Cara, this is Rich from LA, and I wanted to show you that we've had some new zebra finches hatch about 2 weeks ago, and they're out flying today. And Jen, I thought you might find this interesting, as zebra finches have red beaks. Jen, I agree with you. Sorry, Cara, but really bad episode. It's a poor episode that could have been layered with a better backstory. To lay, kind of like lay the seeds for the foundation of the finale as we're on this downward roller coaster ride. It seemed like they crammed it together in just one episode when they could have speckled it throughout the season. It would have been more intriguing and it would have worked better for me. So here are the things that I picked out that I have as far as questions that go for you guys. So Jacob states when he was with F-Mom, which is not his real mom, so I'm calling her F-Mom. After accepting F-Mom's invitation to stay, he says yes, but he says like exhaustedly for a while, which seemed like there was an ulterior motive maybe involved there, or maybe he knew that either he was going to kill her, Man in Black was going to kill her, or she was going to be expired at some point or another. Since the Man in Black had figured out a way to manipulate time and space or whatever with the light and the water, she knocked him out. She covers it up. Did his people finish it, or did the Man in Black finish it, or did Jacob finish it? And why can't the Man in Black use it to leave the island? And if he's not using it, who finished it, and is that the way that Jacob gets off the island? Eptet, or Taweret, which is the big tall hippopotamus alligator deity from Egypt. It's known to be the god of fertility and maternity and mothers. Was that built in honor of their mother? There's also an alternate understanding for that deity, which is, according to the Book of the Dead, the deity nourishes the deceased and devours the wicked who are on their way to hell. So if they didn't build it, and then there was, there was a mention during the podcast that Egyptians built it. Where are they? I mean, is that who F-Mom is? Is she Egyptian? And if she's not, where's the lineage before her? And I mean, I'll get into all that later. And I'm beginning to think that the quote, "They come, they fight, they destroy, they corrupt," it always ends the same, has more meaning as it's beginning to be repeated. And this is beginning to substantiate the loop theory, which in my mind is gaining tread because it's being requoted. And because of that, because of the loop theory, brings into the game that they played on the beach, where, again, it is hinted through the man in black as a young boy, stating that Jacob will one day have his own game where he can make the rules. So is this now all a game? And if this is a game, whoever wins at the end, is it looped again to see who, wins it? I don't know. Okay, so is the Golden Lake Cave paying homage to Pulp Fiction with it establishing a thing which cannot be explained? If you'll recall from Pulp Fiction, there was the briefcase, which has the golden glow within it, and there's always speculation as to what it was, but it's never explained as to what it is. And John Travolta, looks at Samuel L. Jackson and says, "Whatever's in it," and he closes it. But it's never explained as to what the golden glow is. So we're never really told what the golden glow is in the cave, and even if it does faintly change color for a second, it still does remain gold after the Man in Black is dumped into it, which then blends into us not understanding things. So there was a tweet that Damon Lindelof sent out earlier this week about negative capability and how a friend was trying to explain this to him while he was drunk. And he gave actually the website, and it led you to a John Keats site. John Keats there he is right there, on Wikipedia. And it really boils down to negative capability is, negative capability, that is, when a man is capable of being in uncertainties, mysteries, doubts, without any irritable reaching after fact and reason. Which leads me to believe that we're going to get lots of answers, but not the ones that we all would like to see. So that being known, here's my quick question rundown that will most likely not be answered from this episode, but I'll ask you anyway. Who are the people that crashed on the island, and where did they come from? The shipwreck. Who was the lady that killed Claudia, and what happened to her lineage, as I stated earlier? When the Man in Black was dropped down the watery hole, was he dead or reborn into an unbound soul, leaving his lifeless body behind? Was he dead or just knocked out? Because it looked to me like he was dead, because when he hit the ground, he hit a rock or something, and then he floated in there, either passed out or dead, but he looked dead to me. So in that case, was he did he remanifest, or was his soul reborn as a ethereal type earthbound soul with no body, because his body, of course, is then left as the shell behind. Also, from the podcast that I actually listened to today from last week, like an idiot on the way to work today, there was mention by Damon Lindelof and by Carlton about Lapidus, and how Lapidus is now mentioned from them, kind of, sort of, as to, well, at least to him, was that he's not dead, that he's going to end up washing up on the shore with the door that smacked him. And that's why nobody on the beach really wept or brought him into the picture when Jack, did that excellent scene of kind of like laying down the emotional remorse of losing Jin and Sun and Saeed. One last thing before I let you go is David Lindelof tweeted today a response to everyone's response to last night's episode, and his tweet was, you say polarizing like it's a bad thing, because I guess a lot of people were reporting that it was a polarizing episode, you know, leaving some happy, some sad. My response to his response to our response is that, yeah, polarizing is a bad thing, because I don't feel like we're getting the right amount of answers. There's some broad stroke answers were given, like the black and white stones, the Adam and Eve. But again, you know, there's this could have been handled completely differently, and I am sort of disappointed. So Jed, I give it a B-, and I give it a B- under your B, because I'm just a little bit more disappointed than I think you are. I think a few cuss words while I was watching the episode. What the F, or WTF, came out of my mouth a lot, and my wife was looking at me quite dismayed. So, that being said, I gotta run. I'll see you on the vidcast, and I hope you enjoy my vid mail, and maybe I'll send you one more next week, because this is gaining momentum and almost going out of control.
One last thing before the end of our podcast. We got a nice gift from Anna in Indiana from Jacob's Cabin Podcast. She gave us this nice little onesie.
Aww.
It's very cute.
That was so nice of her.
Thank you, Anna.
Thanks,
very
Anna.
Sweet.
Oh, that's big.
I know. It's 12 months.
Thanks, Anna.
Maybe you can wear it
Give me another thanks, Anna.
Thanks, Anna.
Thanks.
That was a great present.
Thank you, Anna.